Hey there, I'm Matt, co-founder at Helpt.
And I'm David, co-founder at Helpt.
And this is the Cool Kids Table.
This isn't your typical industry podcast. Each month, we sit down with MSPs, vendors, and channel pros to swap stories, share real insights, and have a little fun.
You'll get expert takes along with sports debates and some class clown moments. It's part grade school nostalgia and part real talk about what's going on in business.
No scripts, no sales pitches, just a real lunchroom conversation.
So grab your tray and let's hang out at the Cool Kids Table.
Welcome to the Cool Kids Table podcast. I'm Matt, one of the founders here at Helpt, and I am co-hosting with my co-founder, David.
Hello, everybody. Today we have special guest Bobby Jacobs, head of growth at Thread. Bobby, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're wearing a Pirates hat.
Hey guys, great to hang out. Always love hanging out with the Help team and super excited about the new Cool Kids Table podcast. Got my lunchbox ready to go. We are Pirates at Thread, where I run sales because we hate tickets. We think tickets are a terrible way to treat people. The best way that we personify that is a pirate, really kind of going back to the rebel being at the core of it. You know, I think MSPs are rebels just kind of by nature of changing the way that the system works. And so we see the enemy as the ticket, and we love being pirates. So, you know, why would you not personify it as a pirate?
What's your favorite pirate joke?
Man, we at IT Nation a few years ago, we did 10 minutes of pirate jokes filmed back and forth. It was pretty terrible. You know, what's a pirate's favorite letter? You say the C, no, it's R. Those variations go forever. I love meeting people who have like 6 different letters they're able to go through. That's probably my favorite.
So the pirate thing, that's the last couple years. When you were back in high school, I imagine you weren't the kid showing up in the pirate button down like that. What table were you sitting at in the high school cafeteria?
So I skateboarded some. I did theater, and I had a clothing company. That was kind of the main thing. It was called Logo Clothing. You know, we tried to be clever with it, and it was like a skateboard, like skimboarding was a big thing where we were. It was kind of like a lifestyle action sports brand. So we were like standing on tables selling shirts after school. We'd make shirts with like the principal's face on it every once in a while. There was some fun stuff.
Was that the first business you started? You've been an entrepreneur now for a lot of your life.
You know, that kind of put me down the path of like, you know, everyone sold lemonade when they were a kid or whatever. But when I was doing that in high school, that led me to like, oh, it's something you might be good at. So I actually have an undergrad in entrepreneurship that, you know, the t-shirt company kind of led me down that path.
That's really cool. Okay, so you showed us your lunchbox, but what's in it?
I love this. Favorite part so far of any podcast I've been on is getting a lunchbox. So the big reveal, oh man, I just disappeared. There we go. First, got a snack pack, some cheese dip with the breadsticks, bringing back some memories. Then we got a Twinkie.
Nice.
Good forever, you know. It does say best by October 31st, but this will last for a decade, right?
Doesn't have the year on there. It's October 31st, 99.
That's right, just of some year.
David, do you have your lunch? You have some Twinkies too?
I don't have any Twinkies. Mine expired in my stomach. I guess the fun thing I have in mind are these corn nuts, chili picante.
Chili picante? Yeah. That sounds awesome.
You've heard of ranch corn nuts. You got to kick it up a couple notches with these.
Spicy.
Matt, what do you got?
I have the ranch corn nuts.
Ranch.
I'll trade you sometime. I know you're a big fan of the ranch. I have the kids and they want me to share, but so far I've been holding out on my my little yogurt pouches. Some animal crackers, those are delicious. And then I can't call it chocolate milk, a chocolate drink. There you go. I gotta lean forward a little bit. The yoo-hoo. And then of course for some dessert, because I'm a big chocolate fan, I got the chocolate pudding.
Dip the animal crackers into the chocolate pudding though, right?
That's not a bad idea, but
wow.
I don't know if they need it. The animal crackers are just delicious in and of themselves.
Matt, I feel like you flew past the yoo-hoo.
I think you might be a bigger yoo-hoo fan than I am.
Are you not a fan of calcium and vitamin D? Are you trying to not live a long time, Matt? It does say contains a bioengineered food ingredient. That makes you feel good. That's what you want to send to lunch with your kids.
That's the healthy stuff.
Heck yeah.
Do you have any idea what we're going to do today?
I have seen some episodes. I have an inkling, but I don't quite know for sure.
Awesome.
Let's do it. Got to get some yoo-hoo.
All right, here we go. First question.
Let's do class clown for 100.
If you had to bring one unusual animal, not an animal cracker, into every meeting as your sidekick, what are you picking?
Wow. Every meeting. So I'd want something that could be a part of a virtual call. So a rhino or something probably wouldn't be the best option. I'm thinking something this size or smaller. I want to say an aardvark. I don't know why. I don't know if I actually know exactly what an aardvark is, but it seems like the right size, and it seems like a very interesting animal to have with me.
But are we skipping parrots? Isn't the parrot the right answer if you're
A parrot's too obvious.
No wrong answers until Final Jeopardy.
Let's go with jock. Mix it up. Jock for 100.
If your hiking backpack could magically dispense one endless supply besides water, what's your MVP?
I'm a big sauce guy. I love like blue cheese dressing and mustard and those types of like more savory, salty type things. Do I want blue cheese dressing all the time as the one thing that I have an unlimited supply of? Probably. I think so. I think that's what it is.
That's the best answer I've heard in a long time. Great answer. Definitely get the points for that one.
Appreciate it. Where do we go? Do we just go across? Let's try overachiever for 100.
Imagine an alternate universe where you never got into sales. What totally different career, other than competitive blue cheese eater, would you be crushing right now?
Man, that is cool. I've been vibe coding some, like the rest of the world, you know. So I would like to think that I could build cool things, that I could find problems and come up with some products and stuff on my own. That would be super fun. You know, if we're thinking staying in the MSP business world, would love to just vibe code and build stuff all day. I like to camp. I think being like a park host or a park ranger at a really cool like Yosemite or something, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if I would crush it in that role, but I would enjoy it.
That's what matters. Are you doing any vibe coding for like fun projects?
Yeah, so we've made an ROI calculator at Thread, and the reason that fits the fun category is I've been making different versions of it. So people call me Stone Cold Steve Austin or Steve Bobby because, you know, I don't have the hair and I can be a little intense sometimes. So I made a Stone Cold version of the calculator. I also made a pirate version of the calculator. That's been pretty fun. I also have made, I do a lot of fantasy football, and I made a fantasy football team analysis and trade suggestion site that weighs the value of your trades. If you want to know, it's not fully done, but if you play fantasy football, happy to send along an early version of it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Winning? I mean, does it give you a step up?
We don't need to get into winning and losing. It's about fun, you know. That's really the point of it. I'm in a punishment only league. Last year, the guy had to spend 24 hours at a Waffle House for losing. I was not that person, but I was close.
Could he, eat a certain number of waffles, whatever, to reduce the time?
That's right. So he actually got a tattoo in exchange for 12 hours.
Whoa.
He didn't want to do it that bad, and the league got to choose the tattoo. And then I think he ate 4 waffles and spent 8 hours there, something like that. It was pretty intense.
That is intense.
That's fun. That's really how a league should be. Punishment only is the way to do it. Just stay out of last place.
It's my best league.
What was the tattoo of?
It was of a cloud crying. You can draw in text. He drew this cloud with tears like a month before. And we went back and found that text and said, hey, you have to get this drawing that you did tattooed.
Could be worse.
Gosh, let's go class clown. Let's do class clown for 400.
Every time you walk into a room, one theme song has to blast on full volume. Your forever soundtrack.
Oh, man. Probably it's going to be a good day.
Okay.
Gonna be a good day. All your worries gonna die today.
And all we wanna do is get by today. Hey.
It just gets me hyped up. I feel great when I hear that song, walking into the room, getting the right energy going. Let's do overachiever for 300.
Thread's product roadmap is published right on the website. What's the funniest or weirdest feature request you've ever gotten from an
That's awesome. Yeah, it's kind of new that we have it on the site, which is super helpful. What I love about the MSP space is there is never a lack of opinions. I think in a lot of industries, it's like, oh, if my customers would only tell me what they wanted and engaged. We all know that is not the reality here. It's more of a, why haven't you built this yet? I know exactly what your product should do. And most MSPs do have really good insight into that. We got a request yesterday for an auto dialer. This is in the Helpt world, to call people automatically on behalf of somebody. And that is not something that we do today. So that was yesterday. That was a fun one. That was like, wow, that's a really cool idea. We have never even thought of that.
And it's one of those borderline legal things. So if you're going to be a little careful on how it's used.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Cool. Let's do jock for 200.
All right. You're a real life pirate at sea. Which role are you choosing and why? The lookout in the crow's nest, the gunner running the cannons, the fiddler to boost morale and while rowing.
I'm really tempted to be the fiddler. The lookout sounds really boring. The crow's nest part of it would be cool. The gunner just sounds so fun. I'm running the cannon for sure.
The gunner. I love it.
All right, let's do jock for 500. Get in the 500 world.
Right. If you had to draft your ultimate life team, not athletes, but 5 people who push you to show up at your best, who makes the
Oh man, incredible. I love this. Definitely my wife. Important answer. Great answer. Name's Elizabeth. She rocks. We have an awesome team at Thread, and a lot of them are my best friends that I've gotten to work with over the years, and some I met in college. So definitely going to go with John Snyder. He was our second revenue hire on my team. Ryan Becker right behind him. Those 2 guys keep me going. I'm also going to throw, man, it's hard not to just go all Thread because I spend so much time with our team and they're so awesome. I think I'm going to throw in Mark and Matt, our co-founders as well. Like, those guys are the best. They go so hard. So all Thread plus my wife. All right, let's do Overachiever for 400.
All right. What's one lesson from sales you think everyone should learn no matter their job?
You have to solve a real pain. You have to always go back to that. Like, it's so easy to say, I have this idea, or this thing would be fun, or I'm going to go do this. But if someone's paying you money and you're not solving a real pain for something that's impacting their life or their business and making it better in a way that is concrete and visible, then what are you doing? And that sounds so obvious, but it gets skipped so often. Like, there's things that are fun and cool that don't actually make an impact that people buy every day.
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to send you the quote for me installing the blue cheese vending machine in your office. So
real value. Yeah, no brainer.
It's going to be a little bit pricey, but hopefully you'll see it's worth it.
Love it. Let's go Overachiever for 200.
Death to the ticket is your rally cry. If tickets were real villains in a movie, what fictional villain is the bad guy? And who represents Bobby the hero?
I think it'd be so fun to be in the Harry Potter world. So I'm gonna go the fictional villain is Voldemort. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna be Ron Weasley. I'm gonna take down Voldemort with Ron.
I guess that's what Thread is supposed to be, the magic wand to take down the ticket.
Exactly.
How do you get rid of all these tickets so efficiently? It's wizardry. We're the Harry Potters of the MSP world.
Obviously.
Heck yeah, that's right.
All right, so we're here. Final Jeopardy, the mystery lunchbox question. This is our leaderboard right now.
I'm so intrigued. This is awesome.
Get ready. These are really tough questions. Which of these things would you want to kind of be in the running for?
Class clown. I would love to be the class clown. I don't know if I ever quite was, but that's my dream.
And how many of your points do you want to wager?
It looks like a couple people are at 0, right? So I'm gonna go 2,500. I have 26, right? So I'm gonna go 2,500 just so I have 100 left if I miss.
What Texas city is credited with inventing hamburger?
I know Whataburger is from Corpus Christi. I don't think that that's the right answer, but I have no other insight. How long has the hamburger been around? The east side of Texas was the older cities. Like Houston was the main part. Dallas and Austin and such like used to just be the Wild West. So if we're going way back as far as America goes, you would think it'd be more east, but I have to go with Whataburger and Corpus. That's my best guess.
Questioning everything I've ever known, because is it not from Hamburg? I mean, come on.
Good a guess as any. I have no idea.
Oh, man.
Athens, Texas. All right, so in 1904, a man named Fletcher Davis, aka Old Dave, from Athens, brought his ground beef sandwich on buns to the St. Louis World's Fair, where it gained popularity.
Wow. All right. Well, learn something.
At least you still have your 100 points, so we appreciate you playing. Rock and roll. Matt, pep yourself up. Do a little.
All right. That's going to end up in one of the teasers, isn't it?
Oh,
David, has anyone told you that your podcast voice sounds a lot like the guy from Stuff You Should Know?
No.
Do you listen to Stuff You Should Know?
No.
No.
Great podcast. You'll learn some stuff you should know. I forget the guys' names, but you sound just like one of them, and I listen to that podcast all the time. So it's like, and I fall asleep to it a lot. So it's like very soothing listening to you talk.
I'll do some ASMR for you if you want.
I'm not saying you have a face for radio. I'm just saying you're really good at podcasting.
You survived the lunchroom chaos. You've earned your seat at the cool kids table. Where can people find you?
Appreciate it, guys. You can find me on LinkedIn, just /Bobby Jacobs. My email's bobby@getthread.com. Love to connect. Let me know if you want a fantasy football calculator.
I do.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.